You have a lot of names to think of. Well, you got Peaches and Ellie.
Yeah, and they made. Well, I need to see how they are, how they are outside.
Well, and once they're dried up.
Yeah, once they're dried up and when they're in their cage. Once they're in their bird cage, then I'll start on naming them.
I really like Peaches. I think she's really cute. Do you forget what one you named Peaches? There she is.
Oh, come on, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. It's on its back, so it's hard. Oh my god, Mom, look at its wing.
See nothing.
Mummy's fired as egg observer.
Oh, that is very obvious.
What?
What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about this one,
No.
not that one.
Okay, wait.
The one, right.
That one, literally right there.
Go
to the back.
Mommy! Decided to give incubating eggs a try, and our eggs are now hatching. So we have a barnyard mix on the top level of our incubator, and then Easter eggers on the bottom, which are the blue and green eggs. This is the first time that we're doing this, so it's kind of a trial run, but it seems a little trickier than we initially thought. You really need to watch the temperature and humidity, and if that's off at all, it can impact the development of the egg. It can impact whether the chick survives to hatch, whether they can even fully get out of the egg. And it seems tricky with our incubator right now to actually get the humidity where we want it. I guess it's a learning curve.
Stop recording, it's gonna bust out of that shell.
I know. So just stop recording.
But this is very uncomfortable and my arm is falling asleep.
Stop recording.
No, because it's gonna come out and I'm gonna miss it.
On day 18 of incubating, you're supposed to put the eggs into lockdown. And so what that means is you are going to take the egg turner out if you've got an automatic egg turner, and you are going to shut that incubator and not open it again until 3 days after the eggs have all hatched. The reason that this is really important is that if you open it at all, it impacts the humidity in those last couple of days. If they have already started hatching from the inside, it can dry out the membrane, which can cause all kinds of problems for the chick in being able to actually get out of that shell. I didn't think that this would actually be too difficult to do since we could see through the incubator anyway. But when there are chicks that are struggling to get out of the egg and you have so many others that are in the process of hatching, you really need to make the decision not to interfere because you could actually impact whether the other chicks are able to survive. And that is what I found the hardest. One of the things that surprised me the most was as soon as the chick starts to crack that egg, they are chirping from the inside of the egg. So they're calling out to the other chicks around them. I just found that so fascinating.
Oh, Julia, this one's coming out. You missed it. Sorry. Mostly. Quick, quick. Oh, beside it. He's out. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's buried. Okay, go get back on class. Sorry.
come from?
Oh, that's a cute one. It's sort of brown though. It's more brown. Yeah, the umbilical cord still attached. Well, cute. Oh yeah, mommy, the umbilical cord still attached. Oh no, wait, is it? Is it still attached? It's a shell on its back.
Oh, it'll dry off.
Right before a chick is born, it is reabsorbing the yolk back into its system, and that is actually what provides the first few days of food for it. So they are able to stay in the incubator until they fully dry, and at 3 days they're able to now be removed from the incubator and go directly into a brooder where you're going to have a heat lamp and water and food for them. We had a few eggs that had started to open and then never progressed from there. The chick just didn't have the strength and energy to finally come out. Now, it's really not a good idea to help chicks come out of an egg, because if they haven't fully reabsorbed the yolk, they'll not survive. You can actually rupture membranes if they're not ready to come out of that shell. That said, after a couple of days, what happens is that membrane just becomes dried onto them if they've already started cracking through the egg, and it cements them in. So we actually had that happen with a few of our chicks. So at that point, they were going to die anyway, so I took it upon myself to try and save them. This involved hours, and I mean hours, like 2 and 3 hours at a time of getting just a bowl of warm water and a cloth and slowly soaking from the outside, and being careful not to get any water into the shell because you can actually drown the chick then, but just slowly soaking from the outside the shell and the membrane and just slowly loosen it. You cannot be pulling the membrane off of their feathers. Their skin is super delicate, and so you could actually tear their skin and cause injury to them. So if you take your time and just with warm water and a Q-tip, and I just slowly worked at the membrane. Once I got it wet, same thing, it's still good to try and let them come out on their own. So I would put them back in. And you can't keep them out that long because they need the warmth. So this would be a long process of working on them, putting them back in to get warm. And I was able to save, I believe it was 5 or 6 chicks like this. So we only lost, we had 26 hatch and, no, we had 27 hatch and we lost 3. So it was pretty good.
Yeah, I lost a sack.
Look how long this one's feathers are. The little Easter egger. And she has a full out beard. She's tinier. She's tinier, and I don't know if her little feet are getting stuck in the holes. He's trying to get over the eggs. Poor little thing. If you love baby animals, you're going to want to make sure to check out our other videos where we have the birth of our baby foal. Make sure to hit subscribe, like, and the notification bell, and never miss a minute of the fun on barn boots and country roots. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.